are very fortunate today to have Dr. Jerry Blasingame here. He's our next speaker, our student speaker, who is a California licensed marriage and family therapist specializing in assessment, treatment, and management of sexual offenders and others who commit acts of violence, as well as for those who are victims of various forms of family violence. His career in the field working with residential care as well as community-based treatment began in 1981. Dr. Blasingame serves as a consultant for therapists, residential care, institutional care, and day programs for persons with developmental disabilities and others with sexual behavior problems. He has been appointed as an expert witness in dozens of court cases involving family violence and sexual abuse. Dr. Blasingame serves in many director and board member positions. He is the director of the Sexual Offender Rehabilitative Treatment Program, working with adult and adolescent offenders, both neurotypical and those with neurodevelopmental challenges. He is a board member and a past chair of the California Coalition for Sexual Offending, a clinical member and board member of the Association for the Treatment of Sexual Abusers, and is currently the chairperson of the Treatment Committee for the California Sex Offender Management Board. Not only has Dr. Blasingame authored and edited 2 books and several chapters and articles related to intellectually disabled offender treatment and abuse prevention fields, he is also currently finishing a book on autism spectrum disorders, sexual behaviors, and therapeutic intervention to be published in the fall of 2010. Dr. Blasingame attained his master's degree from Azusa Pacific University in 1987 and graduated with a Doctor of Psychology at our program here in December of 2009. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Jerry Blasingame.
It's pitch black out there, so I'm going to imagine you're all wearing your underwear. It's the easiest way to give a speech, right? Thank you all for being here. When the lights are on, it's a great venue. It's a beautiful place, wonderful campus. It's a great time for us as graduates. We are experiencing such a huge milestone for us. It's been a long journey. I want to thank family and friends, all of you that are here, those of you that couldn't be here. You've really made it possible for us as students to achieve this accomplishment in our lives. Certainly for me, I wouldn't be able to do this without the support of my wife, Peggy, who's been with me for, well, we've had 29 years of marriage, so that's a good thing. I want to thank the faculty, staff, the mentors as well. It's been a great education here at Cal Southern, and without the efforts of the mentors pouring their expertise and competencies into us, we wouldn't have the guidance, so thank you very much for that. I'm not really going to talk about my work with sex offenders. It's probably more fun to talk about sex therapy, so I brought a few slides. Oh, just kidding. Seriously, I'd like to make a few comments about getting a great education. It's a priceless thing. The value of an education probably actually can be measured in dollars and cents, but you cannot measure the sense of pride and confidence and competence in our chosen field. Some of us today are graduating with a degree in psychology, law, business. It is such an empowering feeling. Some of us were talking earlier about how people treat us so differently now that we are called doctor. There's a power within education that's also immeasurable. It unleashes potential. There are some of us perhaps that are graduating that are overcoming generations and generations of socioeconomic barriers that prevented success in life. But the power of an education is just incredible. Great educations allow people to achieve personal and professional milestones that just couldn't happen without it. The meaning of an education is varied like a rainbow. Everyone has got a different explanation what it means to them to graduate today. For some people, it's personal accomplishment or social recognition, perhaps professional development. For other people, it's gaining respect. For some others yet, it's that sense of pride and personal growth, or perhaps simply valuing learning and getting academic success behind you. But great educations allow people to experience new and greater meaning in their lives, and that's certainly true for me. Finally, the purpose of an education is to teach us how to think rather than what to think. Great educations enable us to become better learners and thinkers. A friend of mine who actually published my first book, his motto was open books, open minds. And I think that that's really the purpose of an education. Perhaps we should say it backwards, since we're in a school setting, open books, open minds. But I think that really captures it. So that suggests then that an academic achievement such as obtaining your doctor's degree is actually only a milestone rather than a final destination. So I appreciate and value the contributions of the advisors, the faculty, Dr. Grimes is the Dean of the Behavioral Sciences program, and all the people, the faculty advisors, et cetera. Everyone made this doable, and certainly without the distance approach, I would still be wishing from 650 miles away. So Cal Southern's program really made it possible to get this education, and for me it's been a great education. So I'd like to close with the idea of us as students leaving here with some pride, and this is not the pride skills from PCIT, this is pride for us as graduates. So the P stands for passion for knowledge, to continue learning throughout our lives. The R is for responsibility and using our knowledge with moral character. I for inspiration, inspiring others to learn and grow. D, dedication to do good in this world. And E, enthusiasm and appreciation for the gift of knowledge that we've been blessed with. So again, I'd like to thank the faculty, the advisors, mentors, for your contributions in pouring into our lives. Thank you very much.